We begin this evening with breaking business news. Crypto mogul Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder and one-time CEO of the collapsed FTX exchange, is under arrest tonight. He was taken into custody in the Bahamas late this afternoon. Federal prosecutors in New York say Bankman-Fried was arrested at the request of the U.S. government. They say a sealed indictment has been filed and will be unsealed tomorrow. We'll have more on this developing story just ahead. As the Justice Department is moving to hold the former crypto king accountable for the implosion of FTX and the billions in missing funds, prosecutors are also pushing forward in their investigation into former President Donald Trump. Special counsel Jack Smith has now issued a subpoena for documents to Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Remember, here's what Trump was asking him in January of 2021. That was, of course, just weeks after Joe Biden's victory.
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state, and flipping the state is a great testament to our country.
I just want to find the votes. It is not an Easter egg hunt. Special counsel Jack Smith has also sent a subpoena to local election officials in Clark County, Nevada. That's home to Las Vegas. He's asking for information about communications with Trump and his allies during the 2020 election. Last week, similar subpoenas were served in other key swing states. We're also learning more about the January 6th committee's final report, which is expected next week. Politico says the document will begin with an extensive executive summary describing Trump himself and his efforts to stay in power.
What we've been able to do in the January 6th Select Committee is to interview more than 1,000 witnesses, collect more than 1 million pages worth of documents and all of the details documenting that Donald Trump's role was far more central to these events than merely inciting them. We're going to be able to show in a lot more vivid and striking detail in our report precisely how Donald Trump put the whole plan together and those people who were materially assisting him along the way.
There's also new information tonight about the text messages former Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows turned over to the committee. They were obtained by the website Talking Points Memo, which reports, quote, Meadows exchanged text messages with at least 34 Republican members of Congress as they plotted to overturn President Trump's loss in the 2020 election. One message identified as coming from South Carolina Congressman Ralph Norman was sent just 3 days before Joe Biden's inauguration. It reads in part this: Our last hope is invoking martial law, misspelled Marshall. Please urge to President to do so. NBC has not reviewed these text messages. Requests for comments have also been made to Mark Meadows and Ralph Norman. So far, neither have responded. Norman did tell Talking Points Memo, it's been 2 years. Send that text to me and I'll look at it. TPM said after forwarding that specific text, they never heard back from the congressman.